Hot Springs is hopping on this Saturday night. 2 more state championship games to go, and the crowd is going to be huge to see Farmington and Nashville, and then Blytheville and Magnolia. Hello, everybody. I'm Wes Moore, joined by Michael Westbrook, and it is an exciting Saturday night. You can feel the electricity in the air. The fans are here for these 2 games, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Nashville has just made their way out onto the court, and Magnolia and Blytheville don't even play for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and they have packed the stands already. Their fans are here for this 4A doubleheader to end the weekend in Hot Springs.
2 great games coming your way. We've already had 2 really good games today. It was the 3A girls and the 3A boys state championship. We'll start with the girls, Bergman and Lamar.
Bergman 66, Lamar 42 as Bergman completes their undefeated season. The MVP was Maddie Holt. She went 8 of 12 from the floor, 6 of 6 at the free throw line. She scored 23 points in 30 minutes to lead her team to a 43-0 season.
Let's check out the 3A boys game between Osceola and Dumas. This was a very close game. In fact, Dumas took the lead in the 3rd quarter, and then Osceola went crazy. Their defense tightened up, forced a lot of turnovers, just wore Dumas down. Osceola wins 52-43. Jerry Long, your tournament MVP. We got Farmington and Nashville coming up. Of course, Jenna Lawrence, a future Razorback playing for Farmington. Then later on tonight, we got Darian Ford for Magnolia and Blytheville. Farmington, Nashville. Big night coming up. Stick around.
Fasten your seatbelt.
I'm descended from mystery.
I didn't know what we were. We're gonna find out.
Vintage Hot Springs.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Oh, good.
Dutch Schultz starts making an unbelievable amount of money.
And that money is said to be buried in upstate New York.
These and other shows from Arkansas PBS are available with Passport on the PBS video app.
You know, I think sports are really big to a lot of people, and because it's an important part of our fabric in our community. And the one good thing about what I've seen is it's high quality production. You know, you think of the small communities all over Arkansas, it's a big deal that they can turn on the TV or DVR or whatever and know they're going to get a quality product. And so I think it just expands the focus of what PBS is doing. You know, Arkansas PBS is doing a great job, and I think it's part of education.
Thanks, George. Appreciate it. At Big Red Stores, we're always proud to sponsor, support, and partner up with many events and activities throughout the community. Among them, high school championships throughout the state of Arkansas. At Big Red Stores, our team members are always ready to assist you to make your visit with us a pleasant one. And at Big Red Stores, we recognize that none of our support or ability to serve the community is possible without you. That's why at Big Red Stores, you're always the MVP of the Big Red team. Big Red Stores, now more convenient than ever.
We're all set for the tip. It is Farmington and Nashville for the 4A state championship. Farmington comes into the game ranked number 1 in 4A. You know what? They've been pretty dominant throughout the state the entire season. They are ranked number 3 in the state, but Nashville ranked number 2 in 4A, so this is truly top 2 teams in the state. Farmington wins the tip. They'll have the ball first. Look at Nashville coming out, trying to create some pressure, and they do. Ball's on the ground. Nashville has it. It's going to stay with Farmington. You saw some defense right there, Michael. Nashville's getting after it.
You like to see the energy early on, and you hope that they can sustain that throughout the first couple of minutes of action to set the tone of the game, because it is a packed house inside Bank OZK Arena. The crowd's going to erupt up and down early.
Jenna Lawrence for 3. It's off the back of the rim. You'll see Farmington take a lot of threes tonight. They love that shot, and they're good at it. They've made close to 200, more than 200 three-pointers this season.
You should have seen them in the warm-ups. It was one after another going in.
Nashville going strong to the hole. No good, but Jenna Lawrence with the rebound. See the double team right there in the corner. Nashville trying to pull it away. They get the steal. Here come the Scrappers. Dean gives it up to Scoggins. Scoggins going to run the show for Nashville. Couple of turnovers already for Farmington. Scoggins over to Dean. Dean going to work. She'll kick it back out. Scoggins to the basket. And she gets it to go. First points of the game. It goes to Nashville.
Nashville obviously saw something they liked early on there. A couple of different times they've tried to go down the edge of the paint.
That time they break the press, they get a layup out of it. And all of a sudden it's tied up with Megan Hernandez's layup. And a steal from Jenna Lawrence. She can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, put back. No, Lawrence there again. And Nashville comes away with it. Nashville with numbers, 3-on-2. Ahead to Carver. Carver spinning. Out to Scoggins. It may have been tipped. It was tipped. That's all right. Oh, no good from Carver inside. Another tip ball. You're seeing both teams aggressive defensively, getting their hands on a lot of balls.
Yeah, but obviously Jenna Lawrence at 6'3", she's going to be able to have her way in the paint on the defensive glass, and hands up in the air, deflected the shot at the top of the key and then deflected that one out of bounds.
Long three, well behind the arc. No good. Lawrence clears. Shirey with it. She gets it in the middle to Lawrence. We'll take a three, like we said. Little short. Quick to the basket, and it rolls in for Lauren Carver.
That one from the opposite side of the paint. They've been able to go high up off the glass, 6-8 feet from the rim, and they got that shot down early on, Nashville does.
Lawrence throws it away. That's 2 turnovers now for Farmington. This Nashville press giving them a lot of problems. Scoggins with it. Townsend looking inside, throws it away. I watched a lot of the Pulaski Academy Nashville semifinal game, and Nashville loves this press. They love that zone in the half court, full court, whatever, to create problems. They break it this time. Farmington pass across court. It's going to be tipped. Stay with Farmington. Officials are getting together. Official is Reggie Johnson, Marcus Johnson, and Kelly Roach. Farmington got to the state championship game by beating Magnolia 59-44 and Prairie Grove 67-40. 15-footer rattles home for Farmington. That's Reese Shirey. A little irony with Farmington knocking off Magnolia to make it here. This place is full with Magnolia fans right now to see the boys game.
They play Blytheville later on tonight. Just about had a Magnolia doubleheader, but they're already here because they needed to get a seat.
Baseline jumper was deflected. Nashville comes away with it.
You've seen more games than I have, Wes, but 2 teams full court pressing. Don't see too much of that often. Oh my.
Jenna Lawrence blocks the shot out of bounds.
Did I say she was getting her hand on the basketball early? She did there.
You see the size advantage right there that Jenna has. Comes out, blocks the three-point attempt. Scoggins has it, guarded by Shirey. Scoggins gets a little pick, rolls to the basket, almost gets it to go, but Scrappers are there for the rebound. Lawrence clears. Another three for Farmington.
Transition shots, too. I mean, they're getting down the floor and taking quick shots.
Scoggins with the quick shots, good, 15-footer. Nashville with the lead. Lawrence takes it to the basket, pulls up, can't get it to fall.
It's going to be interesting to watch Lawrence. She missed some layups in the warm-up, but then went outside and hit several threes in a row, but she was upset with herself for missing the layups. A missed defensive assignment there.
And a missed easy opportunity. Lauren Carver can't get it to fall. She's fouled. can't get the and one, so she'll just go to the free throw line for two when we come back. Nashville with the early lead, 6-4 over Farmington. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
It's natural to be concerned with our kids' safety, but when they're riding the school bus, we shouldn't have to be. Illegally passing a school bus puts our children's lives at risk. That's why Everett is joining area schools to promote the Flashing Red Kids Ahead safety program. School bus safety is everyone's responsibility. Do your part. Always stop when you see the flashing red lights of a school bus. Children's lives depend on it. Remember, flashing red, kids ahead.
There's well over 2,000 Arkansas rice farms. 96% of them are family owned and operated.
It's all about building community.
The results we've been seeing have been very promising.
I grew up watching the farm, knowing every detail about it.
If you take care of the soil will take care of you.
It helps us to give back to the land and make sure that it's going to be there for future generations.
Every community has a story to tell, and if somebody will tell it, it'll be interesting.
A special thank you to Smokin' in Style Barbecue at 2278 Albert Pike Road here in Hot Springs for providing food for our crew. Smokin' in Style Barbecue.
Lauren Carver at the free throw line. First attempt is no good, rattles out. Carver came into the game averaging 13 points and 3 rebounds. She already has 2 points, looking for a third right here. Off the back of the rim. Farmington chases it down. You see Nashville, even though they missed the free throw, they were still ready for their press. Farmington starting off the game a little cold. Lawrence, all kinds of attention. Farmington 2 for 8 from the field, 0 for 3 from the three-point line. Lawrence hasn't hit a shot yet, she's 0 for 3.
Both sides have missed some close in the paint. Shots they make in practice, maybe make during the regular season, but stakes a little bit higher here.
Into the corner, fake the three, sidestep, a little long. Farmington there for the rebound. That's Hernandez with it. Hernandez will fight. No, she tosses it away at the side. Inside low to Lawrence. That's when things are going bad for you, right? You got the inside position you want. You get it, spin, layup, no good. Foul on the floor.
Yeah.
Nashville makes their first substitution. Leah Hollins coming in. Lawrence pops out. She'll shoot that. Rolls out. Hernandez with another rebound. Shot no good. Farmington with the rebound. Lawrence has it. She can't put it in. Lawrence again. She'll throw it back in. Still can't get it to go. I'm frustrated. I know she's got to be frustrated.
Yeah, she has to be. 2 of 12 for Farmington from the floor, 0 of 5 from three-point range. Stayed with it. You like to see that for sure. Of course, she has that height advantage, able to get the offensive rebounds, and there she's able to get on the board.
Nashville lead down to 1. Chance to tie. Scoggins with it. And Hudson's down to get her defender. Offensive player, sorry.
Sorry, Wes. Scoggins 14 points a game, but then Carver 13, Townsend 10. They do have a lot of scorers.
It's a nice move right there. Uses the lefty, and Hernandez all the way to the basket. She can't get it to go. She gets it back though. Now Hernandez is on the board. Deep pass. Nashville gets it across. Just throws that one away. Not sure who she was looking for. Really got caught in the air and had to throw it somewhere.
This is fun basketball. 2 teams getting up and down the court quickly, breaking the full court press, not wasting a lot of time, taking a lot of shots. Now, if you ask their 2 coaches, they might not agree. 21% for Farmington, 31% for Nashville, but they are taking a lot of shots and trying to get into the flow of their offense pretty quickly.
Carson Dillard will head to the free throw line. She drove in, had a little spin move, and once the defender had her hands down, it's kind of like that James Harden move. You just bring the ball up against their hands, that's a foul. 87% free throw shooter. 16 points per game for Carson Dillard. She makes both. Now Farmington has the lead. Minute 40 to go in the first quarter. Scoggins trying to get around, get the ball, and just throws it away. A little miscommunication. She thought her teammate was headed towards the corner, and her teammate cut it towards the goal.
And I think we're seeing Nashville wearing down a little bit in this first quarter. As we said, it's been high flying for both teams, and that Farmington defense coming to life. You got to throw the ball high because of all their tall players, but they're throwing it way too high.
4 turnovers now for Nashville. They did get their hand on that one. Lawrence was trying to find her teammate inside for an easy layup, but they deflected it away. Lawrence for 3, long. Battle for the boards, Farmington takes it away, gets it to go. Strong rebound from Carson Dillard.
That's a momentum play early on in the first. Carson Dillard's going to go play NCAA Division II ball at Southwestern Oklahoma State in Oklahoma. She's a really good player.
Nashville gets the runner to go. Give Sydney Townsend some points. Quickly down the court. Townsend decides to pull it out. Maybe for the last shot. They're going to work the last 40 seconds off.
I think if they can be patient enough, they probably should. Down by 1, they could take a lead going into the second after all this.
Go to work. Scoggins with it. Gets a screen, baseline floater, no good. She gets her own rebound, throws it out top. Can they save it? They do. They got 24 seconds now. Now coach is talking, giving her a new play. Actually, he said go to the goal. That shot's no good. Lawrence with the rebound. Farmington with it, 10 seconds to go. 7 seconds. They're pointing towards the clock. Nashville with the chance to beat the buzzer. They do! Scrappers Lauren Carver gives them the lead with the steal in the basket with time running out in the first quarter. Fun start to the game. Stick around. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Broadcast of this championship game is made possible by
the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville share the mission of Arkansas PBS to enrich and empower all Arkansans. Community, dignity, respect. That's what Me Banking is all about. More at mebanking.com.
Is now in session.
Thank you for helping us reach 5 million views on our Arkansas PBS YouTube channel. Subscribe today for original digital series, behind-the-scenes videos, extras from your favorite local programs, and our exclusive coverage of high school sports. More Arkansas stories made for you on demand. Visit youtube.com/Arkansas PBS today.
Love watching the state finals on Arkansas PBS. Text Sports to 501-491-0444 to support our coverage with a $10 donation.
Magnolia will be playing next. We're just showing a shot list. Some of the fans in the stands, they all had on Magnolia Panthers gear. Had to explain why they got the Panthers when you got the Scrappers and Farmington here. 3-point attempt from Farmington, no good. Farmington still trying to get on track from the 3-point line. They are now 0 for 7. Nashville, drive, kick out. Scoggins with it.
The basket before the first quarter ended was a huge momentum boost for Nashville. I thought they were just going to hold for the final shot anyways. They left 10 seconds on the clock, and Farmington just kind of lazy pass up in the air that was knocked down, a layup at the buzzer, and Nashville, a lot of momentum into the second quarter despite neither side shooting the ball that well after one.
Farmington has 3 turnovers, make it 4. Scoggins takes it away. She wants to run, gets fouled from behind.
Runs over a Farmington player after the whistle there and wisely helps her back up. That was Dillard she ran over and picked her up. Good sign of sportsmanship there. Foul on the floor, they'll inbound from the side.
See there where Farmington defender just kind of reached in, trying to poke it away and fouled her. Nashville gets it in. Will drive straight to the basket. Drive and kick. Wide open 3 for Nashville. Back of the rim. Great job of blocking out there. Farmington's London was able to get the rebound after it bounced on the ground. London looking down low. It was tipped, knocked away. That zone is creating all kinds of problems for Farmington. Just can't figure it out. Scoggins to the basket. She draws the contact. It's foul number 3 on Farmington. The surprising thing for me so far is Farmington's 0 for 7 from the three-point line. This is a very good three-point shooting team. As we said earlier, they made over 200 three-pointers this season. For a team, they make about 40% of them. They're a really good three-point shooting team.
Of course, I'm here. Brad Johnson, the head coach, is over there. I'm not saying you abandon the 3 just yet, but get your 6'3" inside, get her hands on the ball around the paint and see what could happen. Maybe that'll eventually open up the outside game again. Now, some of them have been good looks that they've just missed. But I think you've got to try to work it inside.
Little trip there. Carson Dillard went to the ground. It was more just a hustle play from Carver that caused her to trip.
If you look at that defense, they're not able to get the ball inside. They're swarming to them way outside around the perimeter, and they haven't had a lot of luck getting the ball in the paint.
See the pressure way out. They can't even get anything going in their offense. Very disruptive defense. Drive to 15-foot. Got a baseline jumper right there. She's got to be ready to shoot that. They'll shoot the 3, though. There you go. Farmington hits their first 3. Dillard nails it. It gives Farmington the lead. Farmington trying to put some pressure on them. Nashville breaks it and gets a good shot. I think the size that time from Morgan Bride caused that problem. Lawrence with it. She goes ahead to Hernandez. 15-footer good. It's amazing you start making a couple shots and everything seems to go a little bit easier and smoother for you.
Yes, and when you're getting baskets in transition after breaking a press, that shows you've got things going your way.
Nashville will try a 15-footer. No good. Rebound for Dillard. Dillard brings it across half court. She finds Lawrence. Lawrence waits on it. Down low to Hernandez. To Lawrence. Hook shot, good, but have a foul on the floor that will not count. It's the second time that Lawrence has caught it down low and had an easy shot, but she was fouled on the floor.
And she couldn't shoot it much quicker than that. I mean, she went right back to the rim basically as soon as she set her feet. So she did her part there to shoot it as quick as possible, but yeah, they said on the floor. But they did go inside there to her, and you wonder how long can Nashville keep up that type of intensity where they are swarming to the ball that quickly and that often.
Heads up play that time from Carson Dillard. She was double teamed in the corner, didn't panic, and just threw it off the foot of the Nashville defender. Farmington with the 4-point lead. Dillard thought about it. Trying to get it inside to Lawrence. There she is, turns, double team, hook shot, good. For the 3rd time she makes a basket, but it's not going to count because she was fouled on the floor. Lawrence, by the way, 0 for 6 still. She still hasn't technically made a basket, even though she's had 3 of them. It didn't count because she was fouled before she was able to make the attempt.
And those last 2 did go down, though, so she's gotten it through the net, so maybe that'll help her confidence a little bit.
Job by Dillard driving in. A little hard off the backboard. Nashville comes away with it. Scoggins. No numbers. She was aggressive and gets the foul from Hernandez. Scoggins was going 1-on-4.
You see her lean in. Pretty veteran move there to draw the contact, and the officials went for it, blew the whistle.
Fourth team foul for Farmington. It's going to be the second foul on Hernandez, so she goes to the bench. Into the game is Allie. A little hook shot over Lawrence, no good.
Caroline Dean that checked in, Nashville.
Dillard. No walk called. Nashville fans wanted it. Lawrence, she'll pull up. And made it look easy. That may have been the toughest shot she's taken.
Long two, but it big basket.
Nashville running with it. Lauren Carver gets it to fall. Nashville back in their press. We've seen it most of the game. Lawrence, same spot, different result. Scoggins pulls down the rebound, and she's off running. Numbers not there, but they're pushing it anyway. Farmington with the lead, 18-14. 3 minutes, 16 seconds to go in the half. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Championship games on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Join us this summer for Blueberry's Clubhouse. We'll see a whole new crop of friends for the very best adventures in Arkansas.
That's phenomenal!
Good work, friends! We did it! Blueberry's Clubhouse returns this summer, only on Arkansas PBS.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car, to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
We on that next level. We on that next level.
On the Arkansas PBS halftime show, sponsored by the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, learn about the inspiring group of rappers from Helena, West Helena. Find a new favorite place to get your favorite snack and see how your fellow Arkansans are shining in their chosen fields. Stay with us.
Farmington breaks the press, gets it across. They were going to hit Lawrence cutting to the hole. Instead, they're going to shoot the long three. It's off the front of the rim. Ball's on the ground. Farmington came up with it. It was tipped. They can pick that up. The official was trying to tell her it was tipped by Nashville. She could pick it up. It would not be a backcourt violation.
And interestingly enough there, Lauren Carver, she fell down, kind of stumbled with the Farmington player. She was just trying to get the basketball for her team, but good they didn't call a foul there. There was some contact.
Going to turn her over there on Farmington, a travel. We got Morgan Bry with it. Took an extra step. Nashville down 4. They throw it away. Turnover number 6 for Nashville.
And you look at some moments in the game, 2:40. That's a long way to go with the way these teams are playing in this first half. You're going to get several more possessions, but that was a crucial spot right there. Farmington had just turned it over. Here we go again.
This is a layup, but Lawrence gets that rebound. It was a tough attempt for Carver. Got to call something.
Travel.
Yeah.
Still down.
You got to call something. It's either a foul or a travel.
See this again. Yeah, look, nobody's around her, and she just stumbled.
Yep. A little bit out of control, but that's what Nashville does to you. That zone speeds you up. You're trying to split defenders. Nashville drives to the basket. Left-handed layup, good. And a foul. Count it. Townsend with a strong move. She came into the game averaging 10 points. She's the third leading scorer on the team behind Scoggins and Carver.
When you run down a straight line along the paint, that's not the easiest angle to try to make that shot. You notice she had a little bit of a hook.
That's one that Farmington won't like. That'll make the coaching staff upset. Just can't allow the rebound off of a missed free throw. All tied up now. Down into the corner. In trouble. Pass was deflected and taken away. Townsend throws it up to Scoggins. Long three. Good. Nashville takes the lead. Timeout, Farmington. A lot of fans from Nashville here. They are excited. I can tell you, I think some of that red from Magnolia is rooting for Nashville too. Maybe it's that South Arkansas pride.
I think you're right. I was actually just about to ask you, Wes, who you think they were rooting for. So took the words right from me there. Farmington 1 of 10 from three-point range. That's obviously hurt them here in this first half. It's why Nashville has not only been able to keep it close, but take the lead. And now the shots are starting to drop for the Nashville Scrappers. They've got a three-point lead as they've upped their shooting percentage to 36%, 10 of 28 from the floor.
9 turnovers for Farmington. You combine 9 turnovers. And they're in trouble right now. Coach may have to call a timeout. He does not. Nashville steals it. Scoggins gets it across. Carver throws it back out. Back to Scoggins. She'll drive. Left hand. Good. Scoop shot. Nashville pouring it on right now. They get it across half court. They were wanting a travel, didn't get it. Jenna Lawrence has it, moves to her right. It won't fall. Rebound. Nashville has it. 11-0 run for Nashville. Last 45 seconds of the half. Coach is yelling over to Scoggins. Get across half court. He's telling her, you better hurry and get it across half court. She didn't get it across half court.
Oh my, yeah, she was standing there, and well, I was gonna say this is the longest sustained run that we've seen from either team in the first half. A stretch of 3 minutes of excellent basketball from Nashville, as you said, 11-0, 4 of their last 4, 5 turnovers in the last 3 minutes for Farmington. Could have added more there, just a mental lapse.
Seven seconds to go. London throws it back out top. Dillard with it. London, baseline. She's not looking to shoot it right there. Dillard has it. Double team. Gets rid of it. London, layup. Good. Nashville's got 2 seconds to do something with it, and they throw it away. That's how we'll end the first half. Farmington closes within 3 on that layup from London. Nashville leads it 23-20 at the half. They're going to take a look at this. They want to make sure. I think they're going to take a look at it. Well, no, they don't take a look at anything. They're just talking it over, and they're going to put 0.3 of a second on the clock. Farmington's ball. Not much you can do with it except for throw it towards the rim to Jenna Lawrence, and maybe she can tip it. That's exactly what they tried to do.
Almost.
And she looked up like, was there no foul, no contact there? I got knocked to the ground. That was reminiscent of John Morant in Memphis. Just throw it up. Yeah. He catches it midair, turns and tosses it and tries to throw it in. Wow, that was a spectacular effort from Jenna Lawrence with 0.3 of a second left. So now it's officially halftime. Farmington trails Nashville 20-23. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
My friend John died of COVID in January. We hunted and we fished and
and sit in boats for hours and sit in deer stands for hours. And he was a great friend. He was a great husband and grandfather and father. And I've lost my good friend, and he'll never be a grandfather again. He'll never be a husband again due to the fact he didn't get a chance to get a vaccine. I would encourage you to be there for others and get a vaccine.
Centennial Bank is committed to you. Since our founding in 1999, we've become one of the nation's most trusted banks by remembering that you come first, by empowering our communities to reach their highest potential through our dedication to local charities, education, and exceptional service, because we are proud to call Arkansas home. Banking with you in mind. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
That's your halftime score. Nashville leading Farmington 23-20. Looking at some of the stats, Farmington has 10 turnovers, seven in the second quarter. That's what limited them to only 9 second quarter points.
Yeah, and you know, the hands up in the air for Nashville causing just enough havoc on Farmington. And Farmington's made a few mistakes, not hitting the shots from long range. They do have 1 3-point make on 10 tries. And we talked all about how they want to shoot the three, so that's why they're in the situation they're in, down by a 3-point basket right now.
1 for 10, and normally they would be 4 for 10. They're about a 40% shooting team from the 3-point line, so that's 9 points not on the board right now for Farmington. But I think the main concern right now for Brad Johnson is handling the pressure from Nashville, this 3-quarter zone press and half-court zone press. I mean, just that the zone is eating Farmington alive so far. Oh, we've got another half of basketball to go. Stick around. We got some great halftime entertainment for you. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
What's up, everyone? Here we are again. It's our halftime show, our third game of the day. I'm Ed Leon.
And I'm Julie Thomas. Stay where you are because we've got some really neat stuff in store for you before we get back to the action.
Julie, I've lived in a lot of places over the years, but I got to say, Arkansas really shines. In addition to the obvious beauty of the natural state, the character of the people and what they create is just really special. And we get to highlight that here on Arkansas PBS.
Yes, we do. From the unique foodie culture here to the vibrant and inspirational music scene, we work hard to tell the Arkansas stories no one else is telling.
Here's an inspiring one from the Arkansas Delta about a group of high school students who sought to heal themselves and find equality in their community through their music. Here's a look at our Emmy Award-winning documentary, Rap Squad.
We're in the Delta, and the Delta is a very unique and different kind of area. Sometimes in order to understand the Delta, you have to be from the Delta just to kind of understand the culture and the people.
The only excitement that you could get is mischief and stuff like that.
I've been depressed. I'm actually still depressed, but you see how I come to school and I smile.
There's really no option for like the angsty young poet or like the angsty young artist or the angsty young rapper. The kids that are spitting 3 16-bar verses on a song won't write an essay in class. Well, then that shows a deeper issue. Maybe they have undealt with trauma. Maybe they're not being dealt with properly.
This is our proposed new high school facility that will be constructed here at the Central High School campus if the voters approve the property tax.
What we see is an over-the-top proposal, an extreme tax on a poor community.
What are we going to do to better our community?
No adult, no government, nothing's gonna listen to me. Not unless I come out with a big statement. I don't want to be that one that could have done something. I want to be that one that did do something.
We've neglected the public school system for over 30 years, and now it's coming back to haunt us.
You want to vote for us?
And the kids bought the philosophy that art can create change, that art can allow it more expression, that art can help people stand up for themselves.
Don't nobody want to see us shine, but bet we gonna shine regardless.
Such a great story. And in addition to an Emmy, Rap Squad also earned a National Public Media Award. Great recognition for a wonderful Arkansas story.
And like all of our original local content, you can watch Rap Squad anytime on demand.
Right. You can find our programs wherever you like to watch, on the PBS video app, on our website, or on our YouTube channel. YouTube TV subscribers can find us there too. And of course, the way you're watching us right now.
It's so awesome. There's so many platforms and so much content. Some of our most popular shows are about Arkansas's unique food culture. Food historian and travel writer Kat Robinson has taken us on guided tours of the Arkansas Pike Trail and the tastiest dairy bars in the state. Here's a taste.
What makes a dairy bar different from other food establishments? Here in Arkansas, it describes a whole selection of restaurants we love. It's a location that serves ice cream, burgers, or hot dogs, some having been in existence 50 years or more. Come travel with me on a culinary itinerary of Arkansas dairy bars. I'm Kat Robinson, and I preach the gospel of Arkansas food.
No.
Really? What I've discovered is that Arkansas has a passion for pie. These are the stories of some of those pies, the people who make them, and the communities from which they hail.
Hope you made room for pie.
Thank you.
So that looks really, really good. I've been able to check out some of these stops that Kat recommends, and they do not disappoint.
The films are Make Room for Pie and Dairy Bars, Neat Eats and Cool Treats, and you can watch them both on demand. It's how we bring to life the Arkansas experience.
That's right. Our local productions, they're Arkansas stories, and we love telling them. But you know, we can't tell them without your help. We'd love for you to be part of what we're doing, to sign up and get exclusive sneak peeks at what's headed your way and share your thoughts on what you want more of.
Yes, share your voice, add your voice to the conversation. Let's go to Marge Betley over at the Arkansas PBS Foundation. She's going to let you know how to do just that. Marge?
Thank you, Ed. I know we're short on time, so real quick. All we're asking is that you take a moment and go to our website, myarpbs.org/sign up. Give us your email address to join the conversation. And if you love what you're watching, text SPORTS to 501-491-0444 and donate $10 to help us bring you many, many more Arkansas stories. Ed and Julie?
Thanks, Marge. Ed, I think we have time for one more clip.
We do. Check out The Glow with Big Piff. It's our digital series that highlights diverse voices, artists, and entrepreneurs in Arkansas. Here's The Glow.
What's going down, y'all? It's Big Piff, the hip-hop adventurer, and I'm excited to tell you about my series, The Glow.
That there's so much greatness just in who you are, and that's what I try to live my day by.
I get to talk to some inspiring creators and entrepreneurs, dig into their inspiration, and see how they let it shine to the world.
That I found rhythm and it made sense to me. No, I remember the specific day. I remember.
Like you remember?
I remember the day.
I'm on beat now. The Glow. Tune in on Arkansas PBS.
You can check out all 6 episodes of The Glow on demand.
All right, we are minutes away from the second half, so we are sending you back to Hot Springs for more championship action here on the home of the Arkansas High School Basketball State Finals, Arkansas PBS.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
(23-20) Nashville leads Farmington at halftime. Officially sold out, 6,500 in attendance as you see that large crowd. Of course, a lot of people waiting for Magnolia and Blytheville coming up next. We are ready to get the second half underway. Nashville will start with the basketball. And so 23-20, Nashville leads Farmington. And it's going to be Scoggins not much there for her. Michael Westbrook and Wes Moore.
First shot, no good. Farmington with the rebound, but they throw it off each other's head. Nashville gets it. Can't get the rebound to fall. Crazy sequence event to start it, spinning inside of the lane. Called a travel.
Seen a few of those so far in this one.
Third time. 3 travels, so Nashville can't convert. Farmington turns it over. 12th turnover for Farmington.
Well, there's a foul there, knocked her down. The coach doesn't like it, but I mean, you said it earlier in the game, you got to call something, and you got to call that there. I mean, she tumbled and was hit. Goes against Dillard.
Coach Johnson talking to the official. And across half court, they broke it to the basket. Left-handed layup, no good. Gets the offensive rebound. Right-handed scoop is no good. Farmington has it. They're on the run. Lawrence wanted to kind of an alley-oop, throw it high to me. Didn't get it. Hernandez, though, throws it in the lane. Tied up. Inside out. 3, no good. Nashville chases it down. Here's Scoggins with it. Nashville will, let's say, pull it out, but now she's going to work. Throws up the right-handed flip shot. Lawrence tips it to herself.
7 rebounds for Lawrence. I know we talked a lot about how she didn't shoot the ball well in the first half, but she did rebound well.
We're still looking for our first points of the second half.
I was looking at Lauren Carver there. She did kind of that legs crossed sitting down, and the teammate or the opposition was there to help her up, and I think she's just frustrated. She didn't want any help up.
Lawrence gets it in the corner. Double team. She gives it up. Dillard to Shirey. Shirey. Lawrence posting up. Could not get it to her. She wants it, but they'll shoot it. No good. Rebound. Bry with it, loses it.
What a great steal that was right there, able to just get a hand on it.
Scoggins to the basket, no call a foul. I think they're going to get Bry with it.
So we've both been impressed with the way Nashville has been able to get their hands on the basketball to make plays, and honestly maybe a little bit surprising. Referees tightening this one up a bit there, as you saw in the replay. Early it was Farmington, it was the height of Jenna Lawrence. They were knocking the ball loose, getting the turnovers. Lately, a lot of Nashville doing that.
Scoggins knocks down the first. She now has 10 points. 10 points, 4 rebounds. Give her 11. So Nashville scores the first 2 points in the second half. Hernandez with it, Lawrence. Lawrence back to Hernandez. 3-point shot up and good. That's Shirey with it. Shirey had knocked down about 38% of her threes. Cuts it to a 5-point game.
Strong ball movement. Strong ball movement there too as well. I've been used to games where they don't shoot for a minute and a half. Wes, been stepping on you here. Sorry about that.
Well, the speed of the game also has our stat crew a little behind. I looked up and said it was a 5-point game. I was thinking to myself, man, did Nashville jump out to 8 and that 3 cut it to 5? And I looked up to our scoreboard here, and they had it correct. Lawrence goes up high, gets the rebound. Got to call something. Once again, get knocked to the ground. And Scoggins was there to kind of apologize. One of those just hustle plays. You're running and incidental or accidental contact. Farmington throws it ahead to Dillard. Dillard, Shirey, now the corner to Hernandez. Double team, throws it wildly in the middle. Shirey catches it. Now another 3 is good from Dillard. Dillard hits her second 3 of the game, and all of a sudden now back-to-back 3s gives that Farmington crowd a little life and the lead. Bank shot no good.
And I said it at halftime. They were 1 of 10. You know they were going to eventually hit some shots. Over 200 3-point makes. So they've made 2 here in the second half, and I would imagine they're going to take another one soon.
Lawrence rifles it across to Dillard. Dillard short. Scoggins gets the rebound. 1-on-2, what's she gonna do? She runs it down, chases it down. Nashville keeps it. Townsend slowing things down just a little bit, just until Dean can get it. Dean fires it up, no good. Hernandez gets a rebound. Lawrence with it, 3-on-2. Dillard for 3. In and out. Townsend with the rebound. Scoggins says, catch your breath. I think she's talking to me.
Yeah, maybe so. I think they're going to do that. I mean, this is, obviously still very close, a 1-point game. Find themselves trailing, and they've got to find a good shot, get the momentum back. Got some subs ready to check in for a while, but they've been on the sideline for a little bit of time now.
We haven't had a whistle in a while. Next whistle will be our media timeout. Up ahead to Lawrence. You got a 3-on-2. Lawrence pulls up for 3. Off the back of the rim. Nashville chases it down. Scoggins. She looks tired. She's going to walk it across.
She does. She does look tired.
Nashville is 0 for 9 this half. Keep in mind the only 2 points they have are on free throws.
That's not how you want to come out of the locker room.
Corner 3 for the Scrappers. Good. That'll get them on the board. Dean knocks it down. Throw it up ahead. Shirey or Dillard has it. Dillard to the basket. Euro step. No good. Jenna Lawrence picks it up. And of course, she'll knock it down, but she was fouled on the floor. Nashville retakes the lead. Back and forth we go. Stick around. Great basketball ahead in these Centennial Bank State Championship games on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Broadcast of this championship game is made possible by
the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville share the mission of Arkansas PBS to enrich and empower all Arkansans. Community, dignity, respect. That's what Me Banking is all about. More at mebanking.com.
For a copy of any of the state championship games, go to mnmproductions.net to place your order.
Nashville by 2. Back in fourth quarter. Farmington has hit 2 threes this quarter. Jenna Lawrence in. She's got triple teamed right there. Stuck in the corner. Shirey looking to do something. She tried to throw it off a Nashville defender and missed. Nashville comes away with it. Townsend in a little trouble. She needs her teammates to help her out. Dean's got it. Dean at the top. She thought about the 3. She'll drive instead and gets it blocked. Lawrence blocks it. Foul on Nashville. That's on Carver.
I don't think we've talked about it too much. I'm sure everybody in the state of Arkansas knows, but Jenna Lawrence committed to Arkansas, but used to play at Melbourne. We saw Melbourne win their 4th state championship here this weekend in Hot Springs. Imagine how good that Melbourne team would be with her, but really she's still got to get on track here. The reason this game is close is because she struggled in this one.
Yeah, Melbourne didn't lose this year. They went undefeated.
Yeah.
3 from the top, no good. Lawrence with the rebound and stick back. Jenna Lawrence is 6'3". She used her frame there to get that offensive rebound.
Absolutely.
Nashville on the break. Right-handed hook is good. Lauren Carver. She averages 13 points, and Carver now has 12. Another turnover from Farmington. Townsend for 3. Back of the rim, no good. Farmington rebound. Shirey with it. Lawrence pushes it ahead. Dillard to the hoop. She gets it to go. Tie at 30. A minute to go in the third quarter. Nashville pushes it. Carver outside to Townsend. Three is good.
And that's a much better look. The one a moment ago, kind of in transition, you get the steal, just pulled up too quickly there. She was wide open and knocked it down.
Bry gets it across half court. She needs a little help. She gets it. Shirey, Dillard, no good. Lawrence trying to chase it down. She does, right to Hernandez for the basket. Hustle play from both. Timeout Farmington. Love to see that hustle from Jenna Lawrence to chase it down, jump out of bounds, just tosses it underneath her basket, and Hernandez is there. Hernandez actually hustled to get right there for it and just happened to be in the right spot. She was rewarded for her hustle.
And what made that great is she was wide open. She had her hands up. She actually wanted the ball. Sometimes you see players just stand there when they don't get the ball. Not Jenna Lawrence. She said, well, I'll just go to the rim. I'll try to get a rebound or something. And like you said, huge, huge hustle play to allow her team to get 2 points.
12th rebound of the game. Say that's her first assist. I thought she had a couple before that, but sometimes the assists aren't always kept accurately. Lawrence struggling from the field, but she's finding some other things to do to help her team win. 2 for 11, 0 for 5 behind the three-point line. Nashville gets it in. Scoggins way up ahead. Dean has it bounce off of her shins, but she gets it back. 19 seconds to go in the third quarter. Nashville with the ball and the lead. Do not want to go into the fourth quarter with Farmington leading. You hold it for the last shot. Scoggins, 4 seconds. She's got Lawrence on her. Townsend for three. At the buzzer, no. That's how we end the half. Nashville, the quarter, Nashville 33, Farmington 32. You don't want to miss this fourth quarter. Stick around. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Championship games on Arkansas PBS Sports.
It's natural to be concerned with our kids' safety, but when they're riding the school bus, we shouldn't have to be. Illegally passing a school bus puts our children's lives at risk. That's why Everett is joining area schools to promote the Flashing Red Kids Ahead safety program. School bus safety is everyone's responsibility. Do your part. Always stop when you see the flashing red lights of a school bus. Children's lives depend on it. Remember, flashing red, kids ahead.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car, to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
Stay with us for the Arkansas PBS postgame show with Steve Sullivan. Check out the fascinating story of Benny Fuller and be inspired by Waldo's own Stya Messer and see Arkansas PBS's All-Stars for the 3A and 4A divisions.
Here we go, fourth quarter action. Farmington turns it over. Another steal for Nashville. Nashville on the run. Out to Scoggins.
16 turnovers now for Farmington.
Townsend. Actually, that's not Townsend. That's Hollins into the game. Baseline, Carver. Way out to Scoggins, three. Looked good until it hit the just side of the rim. I thought that was going to go, and these fans behind us thought that was going too. Dillard all the way, pulls up for the three. No good.
Trying to swing some early fourth quarter momentum in their favor if that three had gone for Dillard. And now situation where Nashville can take their time, take 20, 30 seconds off the clock if they like, find something good.
Working it around, go to work on Lawrence. Oh, that was a nice move. Taylor right at the bigger Jenna Lawrence. Now Lawrence on the move. She goes to the basket. Layup's good. Back-to-back layups, but Nashville still has a 1-point lead. Nashville breaks the press. Hear the Farmington fans chanting defense. Hernandez back in the game. Taylor giving a screen. Scoggins. Lawrence on Hearn. Throws it away. Carver just couldn't bring it in. It was a little high. Carver knows she should have caught it, but it was a little high. Shirey bringing it down. Gets it to Lawrence. Crosses half court. Lawrence over the zone. Finds her teammate. We're going to get a foul called. Foul was late, and that's why these fans don't like it. Dillard will go to the free throw line. That's the advantage of having Lawrence up high. Her height, that she's just able to throw it over that zone. They got her from behind just a little bit with the body. Dillard misses. Dillard is an 87% free throw shooter. That was her first miss of the night. Having a rough night too. 4 of 17 from the field.
Bring Townsend back in. She has 7 points in 23 minutes of action for Nashville. A little breather for her to start the fourth.
Dillard gets the second one to tie it up.
We've been tied 7 times in this game. That's a lot. 6 lead changes. Nashville's had the lead 14 minutes out of the game so far, but it's been back and forth.
Scoggins dribbling around a little bit. Coach Dean gives them some instructions. Dean out to Scoggins, no good. Jenna Lawrence can't bring it down. Dean, baseline. It's Carver all the way to the basket, no good.
Those Scrapperettes out there really hanging in there against a Farmington team. When you talk about these two teams, Wes, 3 combined losses. I mean, we're getting a great game.
Look at Jenna Lawrence using that height. Gets another offensive rebound and a putback. Get a timeout from Paul Dean. I'm going to talk to his lady scrappers. 37-35, Farmington with the lead. Jenna Lawrence coming alive a little bit. See that offensive rebound and putback. She had a layup just a moment ago, so two baskets for her here in the fourth quarter.
I'll tell you, Wes, normally I can look at a game and tell you, okay, this is what we ought to try to do here down the stretch for these two teams, but I don't know. 3 of 20 for Farmington from three-point range. They have obviously struggled there. Remember, 2 of those makes were early on in the third. They came out of the locker room shooting pretty well there. Since then, they've gone cold again. And then on the other side of things, 31% shooting for Nashville. They're 3 of 12 from long range. And with the way Lawrence has played, it's been hard to get her the ball inside. And I think you just be patient is really all you can do down the stretch here, and just look for an open shot whenever you get it. Take it.
Dean wants to drives and kicks it. Townsend with it. She's taking it to the basket. Left-handed layup, good. Tied again. Ball is deflected, almost taken away. Farmington will keep it. That was Carver with the deflection. What adjustment Nashville's made. They're keeping one of the defenders in the middle on Jenna Lawrence. She was just an easy outlet because of her size. Hernandez, little jumper good. Hernandez gives Farmington the lead back. About 4 minutes to go, back in fourth game. Crossover, Hernandez falls. Carver to the basket, left-handed layup, no good. Out of bounds, it's saved. No, it's not. Carver couldn't save it. We need a timeout. I think everybody needs a timeout. Fun game. Back and forth we go. Stick around. This is the Centennial Bank State Championship game on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Centennial Bank is committed to you. Since our founding in 1999, we've become one of the nation's most trusted banks by remembering that you come first. By empowering our communities to reach their highest potential through our dedication to local charity, education, and exceptional service. Because we are proud to call Arkansas home. Banking with you in mind. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Let me see it, bounce, 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 bounce.
Did you know fans can see the live game stats before we do? Download the Arkansas PBS Engage app to get all the numbers during the live game.
Farmington up 2 with the ball. 3:59 to go in the game. A good look at the crowd. It's filled in. A lot of these people here to see this game. Got a timeout here. We had timeout. The official closest to us blew his whistle first because Coach Brad Johnson called timeout. The fans don't like it, but they got it right. The official right in front of us saw Coach Johnson signaling for a timeout. He blew his whistle first. Soon after he blew his whistle, the official closest to the play blew his whistle because it looked like maybe Farmington had turned it over.
Well, you're exactly right, Wes. You had it right. And the fans don't see those things a lot of the times, of course. If you're Nashville here, you got to just kind of not even discuss that, put it away, just say, hey, you're playing good defense, just do that again, and don't even worry about what happened because officials got the call right. But buckle up, getting a little bumpy in here. 6,500 sold-out crowd, and you know it's going to get a little louder before this one ends.
We thought we had the two best teams in 4A playing. They played it that way all the season, the whole season, really. Farmington with only one loss this year, and that came to a team outside of the state, Winsboro, Texas. That's kind of my neck of the woods in East Texas.
Yeah.
Now, Nashville only has 2 losses. They lost to North Little Rock, who, by the way, won the 6A state title, and they lost to Greenwood, who, by the way, won the 5A state title. Nashville doesn't want to have a third loss to the 4A state title. They don't want that trifecta.
Back in the early 2000s, I was playing for Brock High School, and Winsboro was beating us. They've been dominant.
You know exactly where Winsboro is.
Dude.
Farmington gets out of trouble. Hernandez. She took that little 5-foot, 10-foot jumper earlier. Not this time. Jenna Lawrence. She had a chance for a 3, but she passed it and got it taken away. Scoggins with it. I feel like I've said it over and over, but another turnover for Farmington. That's turnover number 17. Nashville down 2 with the ball. They've been in some close games. They went to double overtime with Pulaski Academy in the semifinals. Carver thought about it for a second. Townsend, she's going to put it on the basket, spins, throws it back out. Had an open look, but Dean didn't want it. Back out to Scoggins. They're running their offense well. Scoggins goes to her left. Left-handed scoop shot, deflected, goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Nashville.
I said you needed to be patient down the stretch here. That was extremely patient.
Townsend's going to throw it in. She gets it to Carver. Carver's bumped by Hernandez. That is team foul number 3 for Farmington.
Long way off from the bonus.
Would be over here on the side. I need to start clarifying my deans. Got Caroline Dean in and also Lauren Dean in. That's Caroline with it. Only a freshman, by the way. She puts a little crossover, goes to her left, kicks it out. Jenna Lawrence on Olivia Dean. Scoggins with it. She'll back it out. 2.5 to go. Nashville in the corner. Carver inside to Townsend. Townsend backing Lawrence in. Lawrence takes it away. Got a little deflection on Carver. Farmington on the run. Corner, drive, shot, deflected, back up. Jenna Lawrence got the loose ball. She puts it in. 4-point lead for Farmington. Got a little luck there. Lawrence happened to be in the right spot, pick up that loose ball, and with her height, no one's going to really bother her shot right there under the goal.
Timeout from Farmington. Huge basket right there to put them up 2 possessions. Underneath here a moment ago, Townsend maybe could have taken the shot. She was double teamed, maybe could have kicked it out. She actually found her teammate Carver open, but that was going to be a tough shot either way for Carver because she had Lawrence right there behind her, and she was a little tucked underneath the goal anyway. So a long possession for Nashville, no points. Farmington wastes no time, to my surprise a little bit. I thought they might try to take some time off the clock, but they're confident. They go down and score, and they want to be up 2 possessions. That's where they're at right now.
You know what? This Nashville defense is so good. When you get them on the run and you get an open shot,
yeah,
take it. I say take it because once they get their zone set up, they've had some problems trying to do anything, get a good look against that zone. They've had more turnovers than I bet they've had all year. 17 turnovers. Shirey with 6, Dillard with 5, Lawrence with a couple of turnovers, Bry with a couple of turnovers. It's not just one person, it's the whole team having problems. Farmington backs up now. They're not going full court. Dean brings it across half court, uncontested. Now Farmington picks her up. They're in their zone. Lawrence there at the top of the zone. Scoggins, back to Dean. Minute 50 to go. Dean looking inside, gets it to Townsend. Townsend jump shot's good. It's a great play. Clutch shot from Townsend. Timeout Nashville.
I'd said it early about Nashville. They were really using the glass to their advantage in that first quarter. They were making some tough shots and getting the right angle, and well, that's what you have to do when you got a player like Jenna Lawrence on the other side, you know, in the middle, and her long arms. You got to find a way to get shots over her and other defenders, and that was a really good shot there from Townsend. And kind of goes back to the last possession, Wes. Kind of why I thought maybe Townsend would be the one taking the shots, and obviously that's what they're trying to do, get her involved as much as possible.
Scoggins, their leading scorer, 14 points a game. Carver next, 13 points a game, and Townsend next, 10 points a game. And you look today, it's kind of pretty close to their averages. Townsend with 11, Scoggins with 11, Carver with 12.
You like seeing good players perform. I mean, you don't want to see the players who expect to play really well not do their part. And Nashville, it's taken all 3 of those to be where they're at.
The big 3 for Nashville has 34 of their 39 points. Hernandez with it. They break the press. 1:35 to go. Dillard drives, baseline. Townsend tied her up. Jump ball. Nashville gets it. Dillard was aggressive going baseline, but Townsend got her hands on the ball. She went up to shoot, tied her up.
Here it is again.
Great look at it. Good call. I mean, no call there. Hands on the ball. Minute 22 to go. Scoggins setting things up. Dean goes and gets it. How about the faith they have in Dean? Freshman running things. Scoggins down in low. Hernandez on defense. Gets maybe just a hand on the ball to stop Nashville from making it. Lawrence, they get it across, up to Hernandez. To Lawrence, down low, layup, blocked. Bry had it down low, but got it blocked. 50 seconds to go. Scoggins on the run. Scoggins loses it. Farmington comes away with it. Foul on Nashville. Bry was fouled. That is just team number 5, foul number 5 on Nashville. No shots yet. Hernandez just realized that. She's yelling at her teammates to set it up to break this press.
Wow. See Lawrence down there a minute ago trying to make that extra pass. Looked like it was going to be an easy layup. A good hustle play from Nashville. Almost had a steal.
Shirey was in trouble. They threw it in quickly. Shirey got it. They're talking about something. It's still going to be Farmington's ball.
Changed it.
Oh my gosh. This is a huge call. I would love to see this. How he got overruled by the umpire at half court. Here it is. Shirey has it. Nashville knocks it out of her hands.
Sure looked like it.
I don't know how the official standing at half court overruled the official standing right there. I mean, he made the call, and he's standing right there next to her.
He had basically where our camera was at, right? So he saw the baseline, I would think, had a good view at it.
So the other official standing at half court runs in and tells him he saw something to overrule him.
Well, then you put a lot of pressure because all of a sudden when that other official comes in, everybody in orange stands up and starts pointing, and, you know, it just turned into a situation where they changed the call, and now all of a sudden 46 seconds left.
That's huge. Can we see it one more time? Just give everybody another look at it.
Much more they can slow it down for us. The official's way back here. Now, he did have a line of sight, and to some degree.
He's also standing by the Nashville bench. Just saying.
Well, that's,
you know, we are humans and we get influenced, but, you know, if they had instant replay, there's nothing there. You can't tell. I mean, I don't know who knocked it out.
Me either.
It looks like it's off both of them. Doesn't matter now. Nashville has the ball. 46 seconds to go. They're down by 2. 3 gives them the lead. 2 ties it up. Drive to the basket. Up, and it's blocked by Lawrence. Lawrence goes flying in. Ball's loose. Whistle. We got timeout. We're going to have some more upset Farmington fans. Al, at the right time, I mean, because Farmington or Nashville had that ball for about a half a second, and they got a timeout. Here's another look at it. The block from Lawrence. Farmington has it, and then you see Scoggins come in from behind, steal it, and before she throws it away, the Nashville coach called timeout.
This is a good play here. You go to the rim, you take it at him, you're down 2. The problem is Carver should have understood the magnitude of that situation, that Jenna Lawrence is going to come over and be there, and so you had a lot of players around the perimeter who were open, and honestly, Nashville is very lucky right now. I mean, they really are. They're in a lucky situation because they got the call overturned. That could have very well been a tie ball. It could have gone to Farmington. They have the possession arrow. Instead, again, the official over there by Nashville, so he hears the timeout call. He gets it to him pretty quickly. And Nashville's getting the breaks. They're still down, but they're getting the opportunities.
And a great play from Scoggins to reach in from behind and take that ball away.
Yeah.
Those are good steals. Townsend's going to throw it in. Nashville trails by 2. Each team has 1 timeout left. Neither team is in the bonus. Townsend looking to get it in. That's 4 seconds. Just gets it in. Lawrence almost tied it up. Inside look. Dean. Little flip shot, no good. Lawrence has the rebound. They're going to have to foul. They do quickly. So Lawrence will go to the free throw line. 22.2. I don't know if I would have fouled that quickly because your defense has been so good, but wait, let me correct myself. Now I understand why they fouled, because they only had 5 team fouls. This is team foul number 6, so they got to waste one. But I want to be aggressive and try to get a steal first because you've been so good and you've gotten so many steals and you've gotten so many turnovers.
Sure. Well, they're going to get them again there. My question is, where is Townsend on offense? I think she should have had the ball in her hands at some point down there. And now it's the 7th team foul, Wes.
Had her trapped there. I don't think they meant to foul her. I think the official thought that they were going to foul and called the, blew it a little quicker than maybe Nashville wanted. So Dillard goes to the free throw line. Dillard is an 87% free throw shooter. Dillard is 3 for 4 today. It's no good. Lawrence there battling for it. Lawrence said she did not knock it out.
I think she did. I think she did from my view.
Nashville has it. Down to 19 seconds to go. Dean with it. Crowd rises to its feet. Dean pulls it back out. Scoggins with it. Thought about the 3. Into the corner. Back out. Townsend open 3 for the lead. Got it! 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Timeout. We got a timeout for Farmington. Townsend knocks down the three with about 2 seconds to go to give Nashville a 1-point lead.
Somewhere between 2 and 3. 2 and 3 seconds.
3.3. 3.3. Got the fan sticking his hands in the air right in front of our camera. I told you everybody's up on their feet in this place, and it is packed. Not many seats available. A lot here to see Magnolia, Darien Ford, and Blytheville, but a lot are here to see Nashville and Farmington.
And how big has Townsend been? I mean, I just said I think you got to get her the basketball. I was talking about inside for maybe a 2, but I mean, she just stepped up and nailed the biggest shot right there, and it's because of her late in the game getting to the rim that they even had the opportunity.
Townsend now with 14 points, 6 of 12 from the field. 3.3 seconds to go. Farmington down 1. Nashville, you keep doing what you've been doing. You press, right? They've had such a hard time with that press.
They can't foul, though.
And no more timeouts for Farmington. They're going to throw it deep. Lawrence couldn't get it. Townsend comes up with it. There you go. Nashville wins the 4A state championship. The celebration spills over onto the court. Townsend with the shot of her life, a three-pointer with 3.3 seconds to go. Nashville wins by 1, 42-41. Just a heartbreaker for Farmington, an unbelievable feeling for Nashville. Nashville now going to shake hands with Farmington. What a finish. We'll take a break, come back, talk with the winning coach, the tournament MVP, and see more of the celebration. What a finish in the 4A girls state title. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
This month on Arkansas PBS.
Meandering through the southern half of Arkansas, Bayou Bartholomew holds the distinction of being the longest bayou in the world.
Consumer DNA testing, used by millions, but the results can be life-changing.
From outwitting rattlesnakes to aerial feats, cast of cheeky characters will reveal the secret to squirrels' success.
Only on Arkansas PBS.
Recording the memories here at the state championship game. Nashville 42, Farmington 41. I hope she got a great shot at that game-winning three-pointer from Townsend. There's a look at Farmington right there. Their first loss inside the state of Arkansas comes in the state championship game. They came in here 37-1. They were ranked number 1 in the state. They were ranked in the top 10 in the overall rankings as number 3. And Nashville comes in here with something to prove, and they have proven it. The Scrapperettes are your state champions.
$14 points for Sydney Townsend, 12 for Lauren Carver, 11 for Kylie Scoggins, 3 from Olivia Dean, 2 from Honesty Taylor. They needed every single point they got tonight. It was a bit of a shocker. Not a bit. It was a lot of a shocker, a bit of an upset. But we got to remember, this is a Nashville team with only 2 losses. From the get-go, they had their hands up on defense. They were forcing turnovers. They were doing a lot right when Farmington wasn't hitting shots, and they held on just long enough.
There, Scoggins is the tournament MVP. Townsend hit the biggest shot of the game, of course. But this is for the entire tournament. They named the MVP. I mean, Scoggins still had a heck of a game tonight. She had 11 points. She had 5 rebounds. hit both of her free throws.
4 steals. We talked obviously a lot about the havoc they caused on defense and the number of turnovers for Farmington. So Scoggins was a big part of that. It's pretty fun to look up here behind us.
Got Paul Dean coming in to join us, the head coach of Nashville. You ready to talk, Coach? You need a moment? You need to try to figure out what's going on? I mean,
it's a lot easier to talk after winning than it's a loss.
What about that shot? Is that the one you wanted?
You know, well, the way we play like that, just cut loose and play, and I don't want them thinking I want them to cut loose and playing. And Sydney's got guts, and I think she's proved it to everybody in this stadium tonight that she's got guts.
Coach, I was saying that she should get the shot. I thought it was going to be a 2. Yes. I thought she had been playing well around the rim. Let's talk about her performance all game long.
I mean, she played well all game, and I feel like our team did a good job on offense. We just missed a lot of easy buckets. Otherwise, we might have won by 20.
Your defense, that was the story. The number of turnovers that Farmington had tonight, it was up to 21.
Yeah, I mean, our kids, they win by playing hard on defense and rebounding, and we just get our offense coming along as we go. So you got to give all the credit to the girls' effort.
I was able to watch a lot of your semifinal game, that double overtime game against Pulaski Academy. How much do you think that experience and that tight game helped you in a game like tonight?
Oh, I tell you, it helps a lot because they've been there. And when you go double overtime, that's 5 quarters of being there. And they've seen it, and they know what it feels like, and they handle it better.
How about Scoggins? She's the tournament MVP for the entire playoffs. What has she provided for this team?
Oh, man, she's a great leader. First of all, great girl, good student, good person. But she handles the ball well. She takes care of it. She shoots it well. She listens. And she explains. If I explain something not very good, which happens a lot, kind of like at home with my wife, she explains it and spells it out for the rest of the kids.
Coach, the atmosphere. I mean, This is what every player wants to play in, and the atmosphere was wonderful tonight. Electric. Did that help your team?
Yeah, I tell you, when we were in the regional finals against Magnolia girls, it was packed. And they said, oh, this is fun. Then we went to the state tournament at Magnolia in the semifinals. It was packed. And they go, oh, wow, it's even bigger. And it happened again. Our kids are used to it now.
Coach, thank you. Congratulations. We'll let you go do radio.
Congratulations.
We're bringing Scoggins in here, your tournament MVP. How you feel right now? Can you put it into words?
I can't put it into words. We've had an awesome season, and we just executed at the end.
Talk about the last play or the game-winning basket from Townsend. What were y'all trying to do? What did you think of the shot?
We play for somebody to shoot it, and just so happened we drive and kick, and she's out open. As soon as she shot it, we knew it was going in.
You had the feeling right then.
I had a feeling right then. Just looked good.
This defense throughout the whole game forced 21 turnovers from Farmington. Hands in the air, knocking the basketball down. Was that the game plan coming in the whole way?
Yes, sir. We knew from the jump. We've been working all week on closing out hard because we knew that they had really great shooters. And Coach told us as long as we closed out hard, they would have a hard shot to shoot. So that's what we did.
What did you think of this in playing in front of this crowd, this environment? I know it was great in Magnolia, but tonight it was like a different level.
It was. Well, our past 3 games, they've had a lot of people at them. And this is just the even bigger crowd. But we just so happen to have a good crowd the past 3 games, so we were kind of used to it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Go enjoy with your team.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Tournament MVP, Nashville wins it 42-41. We'll be back to wrap it up in just a few minutes. Stick around. This is the Centennial Bank State Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.